Isolation, love it. Okay. If Matt's going to throw a jab at me, I'm going to slip. And as I slip, I'm going to parry. That's just there for protection. The main defense comes from the slip. And I'm going to step in and throw a split entry punch right to his belly. This will help him, or hopefully this will encourage him to keep his arm out. He will overextend, he will lunge, and we get to keep the arm for that fraction of a second longer. We're going to grab the arm. This arm is going to come up, maybe slap him in the face. We don't care about that. We're coming straight up to his shoulder or to his arm. We're going to step, control the shoulder, and we're just going to pull our opponent towards our belt. We're compressing in towards ourselves. And as he gets to a certain point, we can swipe off and throw them down to the floor. This gives us our control points where we can carry on attacking them, or we can exit if need be. So if we carry on with the isolation theme, and Matt throws a lead hook, yeah, we can cover, we can put a Seiko or elbow into their chest, again to stun them, to slow them down if they carry on. At this point, my right hand's coming underneath his arm, both hands come together towards his face, and we've isolated the shoulder. I can quickly swap feet, control my hand, and pull him to the floor. Finish. If we do that from the other side, Matt throws a hook, I extend this arm, this one comes over, I swap my feet around, and I grab my thumb, and I'm pulling both hands towards my belt. Takes Matt to the floor, cover, and finish. So again, if we're looking at isolation, this time maybe your attacker, or in this case Matt, throws like a wild, rear, heavy punch. We could cover, crash in, elbow or Seiko into his chest, swapping our hands with this hack. Again, this stretch really makes them feel uncomfortable. We can knee, and instead of landing the knee, we're going to cross the knee a bit like a side kick, smack. This will drop his head. At this point, I'm going to push his head down, and I'm going to salute up with my left hand. At the same time, I need to make space and step back with my left leg. This results in Matt spinning round, slightly disorientated, but mainly on the floor. So if we try from the other way around. So again, continuing with the isolation. This time he throws a straight from the rear. Slip, split entry. Okay? I could do the same as before. Take the elbow, step back, take down that way. But instead, I'm going to go to a seat belt. Okay? Pushing Matt towards his heels again. Grabbing tight, squeezing, and a slight reposition of that foot. Positioning my left foot, rotate, down on the ground, controlled. From the other side, split entry, stepping in to seat belt, change the front foot, rear foot, and take to the ground. A major part of Filipino martial arts, or a major part of what we like to do, we have a male and a female triangle. These are footwork drills. So, for example, if Matt was to throw a jab, I'm stepping off on a diagonal line to the outside. I'm not stepping away, and I'm not stepping forward into it. I'm slipping and stepping to one side. This gives me now the opportunity to attack without the threat, or without an easy threat from his power hand. You know, he has to reposition, he has to change where he's at. So for this one, for example, slip. Okay, we've done the split entry, secret uppercut. Secret because you can't see that one coming so cleanly. Yeah? I've still got this hand here now to throw. Smack over the top, back to the body, and I'm isolating this one location around his arm. Okay? Now it doesn't matter whether his jab comes back or not. Okay? Jab is returned quickly. I can still be here. Bang, bang, bang. Uppercuts. We're straight into striking. But we have the jump. We have that first strike that lands. Yeah? Bang, straight away there. Kidney shot, uppercut. Yeah? Shot comes in here, maybe a slap behind the back of the head, an ear pop, an elbow, whatever you care to do. You're in this close range where you can choose multiple weapons. okay? And at the same time, in this position, your opponent doesn't really have many. Yeah? It's timing as well. If Matt now steps back, okay, we're back into fighting. However, if I land heavy with there and land that one, he might not get the chance to step back. He might just sort of go into protective position. That's fine with me. I could keep striking and take him down, whatever I choose to do.